Hello, hello, hello. How are yous? Hi, Gillian. I believe Dave's here somewhere. Hope you're all right. I just needed to have a laugh and needed cheering up, so I figured you lot were it. You're cheering me up tonight. I want to see stupid answers to stupid riddles. There is nothing hard about these riddles. They're just weird and strange and silly. That's basically what I've done tonight. Just some really silly riddles that we can have a laugh to. So I hope you're all doing well anyway, and I hope you're all feeling okay. I've been a good girl. I'm actually having a drink tonight. I've not had a drink all week, so I'm having a drink tonight, and I'm just going to have a laugh with you guys. I watched Paranormal Fake before, so it's just with you guys. Oh dear. Do you know, I actively go out of my way not to say guys. I try to say people. I actively go out of my way not to say it because it's so cringeworthy sometimes. You know, and we've all probably said, yeah, you guys, or something like that. But on YouTube, I actively go out of my way not to do it now. So the first 10 are just like normal riddles. The second 10 are stupid, silly ghost riddles, which you'll never get. But just put answers down because I want to see the crazy answers. Because when I was writing these out, and when I was doing them in my Photoshop before, and I was like looking at the question and looking at the answer. I'm like, no way. Hello, Robert, darling. How are you, my love? Hope you're all right. That was last night, guys. Oh, are you stalking, Rob? Are you stalking me? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so what I want is just put some answers down. I don't care if they're stupid. It's just for a laugh. And, you know, no other reason whatsoever than just to have fun. Oh, you're stalking me. Excellent. Stalk away. I've not had a good stalker. Ooh, it must be you use. All right, let's go with the first one. Like I said, they're not hard, they're not complicated, they're just silly. All right, so what is orange and sounds like a parrot? You're getting where I'm going with these, yeah? What's orange and sounds like a parrot? Darius is called Dave. You've seen me talking to Dave. Love, I've been on his lives. That's Dave whose lives I've been on. So yeah, what is orange and sounds like a parrot? Oh, in there we want carrot. Oh, are you having a guess, Gillian? We're in there we want. Yeah, actually, I think when I was on your live the other night, Dave Robb come up and I got him to say goodnight to everybody. Quite lucky he wasn't on camera. Yeah, my mate Dave. It's my mate Dave. I will get you on a live stream one night with me, darling. I will. God knows what YouTube I think it'd hit them. Me and you got on together. All right, I'm gonna. I did, yeah. All right, it is a carrot. Ooh, kudos. Kudos, Dave. I told you, they're just silly ones, just for fun. You know, if me and Rob ever got on a stream together, honestly, I think we'd probably get barred off YouTube. I do. I keep wanting to get him on a paranormal stream because he's a skeptic, and I keep wanting to get him on with me because I just think it's great to see all sides, me. I don't mind if people believe me and what I do, or, you know, what I believe. They don't have to believe it. They just don't. People don't have to believe what I do. You know, I'm not that needy that I need them to love me. Love me. But I think it's good to, you know, I'd like to get Rob on to talk about why he's a skeptic and, you know, that kind of thing. I would. Well, he's probably beggared off now as Rob. He'll be listening to some war thing or other, playing his game. Mind you, I'll tell you what I've done this afternoon. I've watched Walking History, is it? What's it called? Robinson. Tony Robinson. Hiking around Britain, like looking at historical things. I've been watching that on Prime today. I've been watching loads of episodes of it. That's been my afternoon. All right, on to the next question. What goes up and never comes down? What goes up and never comes down? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have paper around, did you, darling? Oh, nice, Gillian. Okay. It made me change it in cynical. What, the news in itself or the paper round? My underpants. What, yeah, what made you cynical, Rob? Do you know what I think about now is that Warburton advert? You're looking up a cobblestone road on a push bike delivering papers. It's just coming to my head. Oh God. It is your age. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, silly. Just go with the flow. Just go and put what you want. Some of your answers may even be better than some that are on here. You're all picturing Rob riding a bike up a cobblestone road now, aren't you? Funny. No. That describes my journey from ghost fan to knackered cynic. Bless. But like I said, it's always good to have both sides. If you have both sides, you've got an equal argument. You can both put your case forward. It's only people, some people get pissy about it, but I don't. Okay, next one. 2 children are born on the same day by the same mother, but they are not twins. How is that possible? 2 children are born on the same day by the same mother, but they are not twins. How is that possible? Yeah, Robert, what are you doing hanging around on my streams? I mean, it's lovely to see you, and, you know, you stay. Honestly, stay. I'm not kicking you off. Just usually you pop in and go, hello, and then feck off. Same day, different years. It could be. Could well be. What kind of laptop have you got, Gillian? When I first started using a laptop, God, I don't know how long ago. I don't know the answer and I want somebody to explain. To explain what? The laws of physics? A mother is a midwife and not a kid. Oh, that's a good one. I don't know the laws of physics, darling. Well, some of them. Basics. I don't know where she's run off to, Gillian. She's still trying to set up a bloody laptop. You plug it in and push the little button that has a circle with a line through it for it on. All right. Okay. Leap year babies. Okay. Are you ready? The triplets. Didn't say anything about them being more than two, did it? Kind of a nasty question, that one, but you know where it is. 2 children. Doesn't say there can't be more. So the answer is the triplets. Oh, it's a bit of a shady one. It's a bit of a shady one, that, isn't it? Throwing shade. Throwing shade. There you go, Rob. I explained it for you. That was one of the ones that made me groan. Just wait till you get to the ghost ones. You're going to want to put me in stocks and throw a rotten vegetable at me. In fact, you're probably going now, looking if you've got any old veg to throw at your screens. Okay, next one. Johnny's mother had 3 children. The first child was named April. The second child was named May. What was the third child's name? Johnny's mother had 3 children. The first child was named April. The second child was named May. What was the third child's name? Oh, I'm gutted you disappointed, Rob. Honestly, I am. Johnny? It's a good answer. I'm really upset that you're disappointed in me. Honestly, I am. I'm gutted. Gutted, let me tell you. Gutted. Can you tell I'm being sarcastic yet? It's been a while since I used my laptop to do a live. Does it, Tara? I think I've got what people call a stereotypical dirty laugh. No, but I sent it to her. I sent her a message. I popped back into Steve's the other night when you were on Stranger Times, and I was just dozing, and I seen that Beth had nipped on. After I'd come off. She might pop in. She usually, though, when it gets to 9 o'clock, she usually sits down and watches a bit of something with Leon. Couldn't think of his name then. She's battered me. Anyway, the answer is Johnny. I'll lock myself out because I can't remember my password. You know, you and everybody else who's ever had a computer does stuff like that. Honestly, we all do it. We've all done it. I had to totally reinstall everything on my laptop. Must have been about, I don't know, Rob, if you're still around, what were it, 8 months ago, because I couldn't remember my Microsoft password to get back into the computer, because I used a PIN code, numbers, to do it. But when you want to reboot anything on it, you have to put your Microsoft password in it, and I couldn't, and it took us ages to get back into my computer. I can't remember the workaround Rob had to do, but I had to do something. So you're not by yourself in that, honestly. We've all done stupid stuff like that. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world? Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world? Oh, Mount Everest. I bet Dave's locked himself out of his something a time or two kit. I've tried too many times, so I've got to wait till tomorrow. Do you know what I do? I write my numbers down now, my password, because I have a different password for everything. I'm not one of those people who uses the same password, and I change my passwords all the time. I think I drive Rob mad. But write them down somewhere. Because honestly, it won't be the first time you forget a password for something. It is. Mount Everest. It just wasn't discovered yet. Well done. Well done, Mr. Dave. Well done. Okay. How much dirt is there in a hole that measures 2 feet by 3 feet by 4 feet? How much dirt is in a hole that measures 2 feet by 3 feet by 4 feet? Are you getting the soggy fruit out yet, everybody? Get the stocks. Put her in the stocks. Cunning. As you all got it, there you go. There's no dirt in it because it's a hole. Have you got a cunning plan? That was him, weren't it? Baldrick, who we were watching today. Tony Robbins. It's a cunning plan. Oh, God, I used to love Blackadder. You don't get down like that anymore, do you? Blackadder, Blackadder. You don't get anything like Blackadder now. Or Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf are another one of my favourites. Loved Red Dwarf. I love the cat. Love Nanny. Nanny. Queen Elizabeth. Oh, Jesus. I know, they're just a bit too PC now. I mean, humour's subjective. I just don't get it when people are like, anyway. What is able to travel around the globe but stays in the corner the whole time? What is able to travel around the globe but stays in the corner the whole time? I liked this one. It was quite good. There's no kind of atmosphere. I'm all alone, more or less. That song's going to be in my head. Far away from here. So come on, any answers? What is able to travel around the globe but stays in the corner the whole time? I don't know why I started singing that theme song for Red Dwarf, because it's literally, I'm singing it in my head now as I'm talking. It's going to drive me batty. quiet parts. I'll start humming it. I'll be going. A suitcase. Might be. Anybody else? Before I reveal it. See, I knew it. All right. As there only seems to be Dave playing. It's a stamp. I thought that was pretty cool when I did sing that one. That was one of the ones that wasn't as cringeworthy as some of the others are. But yeah, it's quite funny, that one. I enjoyed that one. A suitcase is quite a good answer though as well. All right. Stamps. Snail mail. Yep, snail mail. What two things can you never eat for breakfast? What two things can you never eat for breakfast? See, I'm still bloody singing it now. Well, humming it. I've got to think of something else to hum in my head. So I'm sat here thinking of something else to hum to get out the Red Raw theme song. And the thing I thought was, Ruby, are you constipated going out somewhere? Not much better. Teeth and tongue. Well, it'd be hard pressed to, wouldn't you, without the teeth and the tongue? Yeah, now I'm thinking of Ruby, are you constipated? Just seems to do. At the end of that, I wanted to go do. So, what two things can you never eat for breakfast? I'll give you a clue. It's not that. Oh dear. Do you know, I was sat here this afternoon and I was making these up in my photo editor, thinking I'd do a live today, and by like, that was like late this afternoon, evening, and then I had my tea and I was still making them up, and by 7:30 I'm thinking, can I be bothered? Literally, just because I were making them up. But just showing a bit of graphics looks a bit better than just reading them out, doesn't it? So the answer is lunch and dinner. What two things can you never eat before breakfast? Lunch and dinner. I did say silly. I did. Teeth and tongue. Might be the better. But lunch, come on, lunch and dinner is silly. Because there's plenty of times that I've had what you would consider lunch and dinner things for my breakfast. Like cold pizza in my younger days. I don't think I could do it now though. Jesus Christ, no. Oh, what has a face and two hands but no arms or legs? This is an easy one. What has a face and 2 hands but no arms or legs? See? Silly. Yeah. I have to have cereal for my supper. Come on, you've got to get this one. This is easy, this one. Clock. Watch. Either or. Either of those. Yeah, I say either of those. No, just wait till I get onto the paranormal ones. You're never getting them. Ever. In a million years. But you're going to sit there and groan at the answers. But put something in the chat because you'll laugh your arse off at the answers to them. You really will. There you go. It is a clock. Oh dear. What tastes better than it smells? Could go a lot of ways with this one. What tastes better than it smells? Seriously, this could go ways and it doesn't need to go. A tongue. I'm going to give you that. It is a tongue. And when you put tongue and teeth up there, I knew the answer that was coming for this one. and I was thinking to myself, just wait till you get to that one. Oh dear. Now, the next ones are all the paranormal ones. Well, they're not paranormal, they're ghost ones. And I'm going to apologise in advance because they're really, really cringe-worthy. And I mean spectacularly cringe-worthy. Above and beyond the Call of Duty cringe-worthy. But, hey, it entertained me. Look, I even put a little ghost. No worries, Tara. Don't worry about it, love. I hope work's going okay for you. I even put a little ghosty behind on the graphics. Look, that's spectacular. What kind of music do ghosts like? What kind of music do ghosts like? Soul music. That's a good one. Soul music. See if you can think of any others, Dave. I'm not saying it's not that, but the booze. Hello, how are you, Ryan? You all right, love? Long time no see, my love. I had a listen in on your live the other night, but I was dropping off because it was like really late here. So I just had a quick listen in. Like I said, I was dozing off. Millions. All right. Grateful Dead. Oh, God. There you go. It's the rhythm and booze. So you weren't far wrong. DW wasn't far off it there. Rhythm and booze. I told you, these 10 are really, really cringeworthy. Maybe death metal. Yeah, that'd have been a good one. Yeah. I only did 20 questions because, like I said, doing the frigging images for them started to pee me off. So I did 20, 10 normal and 10 ghost ones. But the ghost ones are so bad. So bad. But yeah, I think DW got closer to that, didn't he? I was worried I was developing a fetish for tongues. No, Dave, it's just normal. I didn't mean to type. Never mind. Why did the ghost take his family on an elevator ride every day? Why did the ghost take his family on an elevator ride every day? To raise the spirits. It's a good one. Come on, see what else you've got. Let's see what else you can come up with. Sorry, I was just moving the thingy out of the way. Yeah, I'm actually sat on my laptop tonight. I usually do my lives now on my PC in the other room. But so they could get him high. Junkie ghosts. Got to get everywhere. Oh dear. I wonder, totally off topic of my silly conversations, I wonder if they've had an addictive personality in life. Do they have an addictive personality in death? And therefore can't leave places that they are or situations they're in, or and that's why you get them haunting the same places. It's just a thought. You know me, weird shit goes through my head all the time. I've got one of those weird thinking brains. I do it all the time. I'll be sitting there and I'll be watching something and something will pop into me and I'll think, oh, I wonder if. I do like the questions. And there you go, Dave. It was to raise the spirits. Oh dear. Could you imagine junkie ghosts leaving spiritual needles around? Oh dear. Possibly. Yeah. The thing is, though, we're never going to know a lot of these things, are we? Till after we're dead. And then the knowledge is kind of moot to us then, isn't it? It's kind of, well, don't really need to know now, but, thanks. Oh, dear. I told you they'll be wanting to throw rancid fruit at me by the end of these. I was quite honest in my assessment. But there's got to be out there. I mean, especially now, from like when drugs became popular in the 60s, and even to modern day times now, there's been a lot of people who've died of addictions. So it just makes me wonder if their spirits are altered or different. Anyway, sorry, I'm doing paranormal there. I'm just because these things pop into my head. Next question. What do ghosts do when they want to start up a computer? You should get this one. What do ghosts do when they want to start up a computer? And in Gillian's case, it's as long as they remember the password. Boot it up. Do you not sit there though and boot it up? Yep. Do you not sit there though and think when you'll be doing something, reading something, or and you get these weird, because when you're into the paranormal or do it, even I suppose people who are into UFOs, ufology and things like that, I bet they must have these weird thoughts. Everyday life, you see a situation and think, oh, I wonder when you, I wonder if, and I always sit there and bring things back to it because, it's obviously what I enjoy. So I always you try to look at it logically, but you've got to let your mind wander sometimes. I think that's mainly because we actually don't know. And like I said, we're never going to know till we're, 6 feet under or in an what have you. So I think to let your mind wander isn't a bad thing. Chuck theories out there, ideas, think of weird stuff and weird possibilities. You never know when we're dead. That might be just what we get. There you go. They boot it up. Do you know what my mum used to say when people used to say, great minds think alike? My mother being Irish and extremely sarcastic. I know you wouldn't have guessed it from me, would you? That my family's sarcastic. I know that's a shocker. That's the first shock. But my mum would never say, great minds think alike. She'd say, fools seldom differ. Because she's a bag. Yeah, no great minds think alike in our family. We just fools seldom differ. Do you know, it's getting old, my laptop now. It's must be 4 or 5 year old. And it started to show its age. I was quite surprised it let me open things up and run programs at the same time on it before. I disagree. Well, you can't really argue with the toss with my mother now because she's got Alzheimer's and she's even worse than she were before. So she's at she had the hip operation, just before Christmas. And our dentist is in a bubble, and he cares for her and that. Him and my stepdad. Anyway, he brought her out the other day in the car. He's got like a van, so it's easy for her to get up into and that. And he brought her around the back of my house onto the car park. And so I went to the back gate to see her, and which was big for me in of itself. And my cat's come to the back door. And she turned around, just totally out of the blue. And like, I've got a black and white cat and a black cat, which is my familiar, Rob says. Anyway, she turned around and she went, oh, look, I didn't know you liked Black Pussy, Mary Lou. I was like, oh my God. And I went, Mum, you can't say that. She went, well, you got a black pussy cat. And I went, it's not just that, Mum. You can't say it how you said it. And she was like, what? And I thought, it's pointless arguing with her. She's got Alzheimer's and she's 80 years old. And I just went, yeah, she's my little baby, my black cat. I was like, Jesus Christ. Can't take her anywhere. Well, you can't second time to apologise, but I was cringing, honest to God. She's just literally no filter, none now. I mean, she didn't have the best of one at the best of times anyway, but now, Jesus Christ. All right, no worries. How did the ghost do at the comedy club? How did the ghost do at the comedy club? God, DW, it looks like it's just down to you. How did the ghost do at the comedy club? I wouldn't have got this one in a million years, gotta be honest. Oh dear, never would I have got this. I'm surprised my cats aren't in here actually trying to jump on my laptop, because every time I go live, they seem to want to jump on the back of my laptop and shut it on me. They're a pain in the backside. It is a tough one. I wouldn't have got it. No, I wouldn't have got it at all. I've just, like I said, I'm doing these this afternoon. I was getting to the point where it was like I was actually having a lovely afternoon watching Tony Robinson doing his history walks around Britain on Prime, and I was on Prime, and I just, when your head makes those decisions, why don't you do a live tonight? It was about 5 o'clock. It was like I was like, oh, okay then, because my mind said it. So I was like, right, okay, what can I do? I'll do some riddles. I tell you, my mind, I need to stop listening to it sometimes. I really do. There you go. He was a dead knockout. Oh, Jesus. Be fabulous. Oh, be fabulous. No, it was a dead knockout. I mean, I just don't even know how bad that was. He was a dead knockout. Oh, so you've popped back into Simmy, darling. Yeah, I'm only doing an hour. So I tend to only try to do an hour with my lives. I don't stick on too long. So, question 15. I never left. Oh, how sweet. What do you call a website for ghosts? This one was really bad. I mean, seriously, chuck you right through at the screen when I give you the answer to this one. But what do you call a website for ghosts? Hi, Wes, honey. How are you? How are you doing? How's work going? Hope everything's good for you. I will now. But hey, cheeky sausage. You cheeky sausage, Mr. Bowes. You don't know how work's going for you. You don't know the answer to the question. Oh, you don't go, Rob. You know I love you with all my heart. You are the wind beneath my wings. That could have gone somewhere dark, but I didn't take it there. That's how much I love you, Rob. I'm all right, which is probably about as good as you're going to get. Being honest. Yeah, so just don't throw things at me when I put the answer to this up. Bahoo or Yaboo? Yaboo. Bahoo. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, that one was really bad. I don't get many drafts up there. I don't like skirts and dresses. Always got pants on. I don't do them drafts. DW. I was like, yeah, that was the answer. Bahoo or Yaboo. It was just really bad. I didn't just, yeah. Question 16. What is Casper's favourite sticky treat? Oh, your internet cut out for a sec. What is Casper's favourite sticky treat? I mean, that could go in a lot of ways, couldn't it? The graveyard one. I didn't do a graveyard one. It was that one What do you call a website for ghosts? It was that one. And it was Bahu, Yabu, Yabu. This one is, what is Casper's favourite sticky treat? I mean, I just Casper in compromising situations floating through my mind here, which is never good. I'm sure there's a law against it somewhere. Blueberries. Ooh, that's a good one. Blueberries. Mmm. Rice Casper treats. Ooh, nice. I like that one. That's a good one. You know what makes me chuckle? It's like me, DW, and Wes have took like months off the internet, and then we're all just coming back now. Oh, I needed a rest. I needed a break, and I went through some stuff. I needed time to away from social media. I think we all get there, don't we? Okay, so let's find out what Casper's favourite sticky treat was. Bubble gum. Bubble gum. That is just so bad. That answer is just so bad. I did apologise in advance before the ghost one, so you can't blame me because I did. I just, it's just so much malarkey, shall I say. I'll keep it nice, malarkey, sometimes on YouTube, and you've just got to step away and breathe. And, to me, my life outside of social media is more important than my life on it, and my life outside it needed a rest and needed a break. That's probably the best way to put it. Yeah, there are some real bad ones, aren't there? In all fairness, I did tell you. Okay. Where do baby ghosts come from? I don't know. It depends how active Casper's been. Sorry. Where do baby ghosts come from? Thanks to Dave, I've got this shark stream running in my head now, going doo doo doo. If the track keeps thinking of different songs, it's going to be driving me mental all night. Which kind of baby girl we talking about? I don't know whether the girls or boys. It just says, where do baby goats come from? Where do you go to, my lovely, when you're alone in your bed? Sorry, I'm just trying to think of other songs that are just going to get shark theme out of my head. Thoughts that's around you, wanna get inside your head, yes I do. Where do baby ghosts come from? Gotta be honest, if ghosts look like they do on the picture, how easy of a delivery is that going to be? Just pop out, won't they? When a guy and a girl really like each other. Hang on. This might just put the thing off. I need to put that up on there because that just made me chuckle. You see, when a ghost and a ghost who are non-gender specific really love each other. Sorry. That's me getting kicked off YouTube. Oh, dear me. The answer's far worse. Boo jeans. Boo jeans. I told you. I told you it was far worse. Oh, my lordy, lordy. I can't believe that one. It's so bad. Hiya, Stephen, darling. How are you, honey? How's Alfie? Ooh. Is a bonny cat. Well, she is a bonny cat. I don't know why I said he. I know she's a she, isn't she? Okay. Question 18. Why did the ghost go to the doctor? Why did the ghost go to the doctor? Hello, Mark, darling. How are you, honey? How's things? I forgot you'd come off Facebook. I went to send you a message to say that I was live. I forgot. Oh, had a boo-boo. That's a nice one. Had a boo-boo. Hi, Anne-Marie. How are you, love? Are you okay? You have no soul. Oh, dear. I had my headphones on before listening to music, and they're actually Bluetooth, but I had the wire connected because I hadn't charged them. Because I'm really crap at doing things like that. And I was sat there and I was just listening. and I was just listening to my music, and my head just went boom to one side. The cat had grabbed the wire on my headphones and dragged my head over. Me and Glenn sometimes use a different one. Let me see if I can find it. You know, Messenger, Viber, it's called. You should get on there. Viber. Yeah, it's different than, you're not having to do all the Facebook crap, but it's called Viber. Let me put my thing back up. So, why did the ghost go to the doctors? To get a booster shot. Although I like he had a boo-boo better. Got to be honest. But it was to get a booster shot. Yeah, you should try that, Viber. If you want away from Facebook. It's just a messenger. You don't have to have all the other crap with it. So, next one. What would you get if you crossed a Cocker Spaniel, a French Poodle, and a ghost? Well, there's a combination right there. What would you get if you crossed a Cocker Spaniel, a French Poodle, and a ghost? I've had a bit of a day, Anne-Marie, but yeah, I'm getting there. Hence I'm doing this stream so I can have a laugh. Even if a lot of these are cringy. I love Cocker Spaniels. My mum used to breed Cocker Spaniels. I don't have dogs because I'm more of a cocky French spirit. Oh, that'd be cool. I like that answer. Yeah, my mum used to breed Cocker Spaniels. I actually like Cocker Spaniels, but I'm more of a cat person, so I have 2 kitties instead. I have 2 kitty cats, who I think actually have Satan's soul in them, but that's by the by. I didn't sleep last night. I did. Well, no, I didn't sleep last night. I went to sleep at 8 o'clock this morning, UK time, till like 11:15, when my son persistently ringing my phone woke me up. So glad I had him. Yeah, when he moved out in his 20s, and I thought, yay, because like, love him to death. But when I used to be able to go out the house, I'd go out, and my son was an adult, 18 plus, and I'd go out the house, and he'd phone me at least 5 times when I was out of the house. Where are you going? What you doing? What time are you going to be back? Blah, blah. And now he's in his 30s, and he's still ringing me. He's got a family. He's got 3 kids, and he still rings me constantly. I kid you not. My son rang me at 1:45 in the morning, right? Yesterday. Well, today in the UK. 1:45 in the morning to tell me that his friend, this Polish lad, was painting his kitchen. I'm not even joking. 1:45 this morning. Count yourselves lucky you don't have my son. So, what would you get if you crossed a Cocker Spaniel, a French Poodle, and a ghost? A cock-a-poodle-boo. Just so bad. Oh, there you go. Sorry, it doesn't come up, Stephen, with I don't know why he decided your thing needed moderating then. You can't tell on the SteamYard chat. I just looked on my phone on the thingy. But Stephen got that right. A cock-a-poodle-doo. Right, this is the last one. Why did the ghost rush home from school? Why did the ghost rush home from school? I thought it was a very scared dog. Yeah, but it were. So why did the ghost rush home from school? I'd never have got this one in a million years. I just wouldn't. I just wouldn't. Scared of his own shadow. So while I've got you here, under my spell, I'm thinking of doing some like old style question and answer things with the spirits, but not using my spirit box, just using things I have around the house, for communication. I think I mentioned something. Anne-Marie was on my stream the other day. Just getting a bowl of water, cutting an arrow out, placing it, that'll float in the water. Asking yes or no questions, see if it had moved to the right or to the left for yes and no. That kind of thing. I'm thinking of doing some streams like that, just trying to make it really old school, so things that can be done easily just on a live stream, but just with household things. What do you think? Just taking it really low tech, is old school, as they say. I just fancy doing something a bit different. I love my spirit box and things like that, but I just fancy doing something really like throwbacky, retro, but using things that people would have in the house, so that if anybody wants to join in with me in doing it, they can do it at home, and do it along. Yeah, but it's something that, exactly, back to basics, but it's something that people could try themselves or do themselves, something that people have in the house all the time, that sort of thing. Like get a cotton wool ball and put it in a glass jar, which I would have to get a glass jar, but that's not, a lot of people have them at home. Pen and paper, that sort of stuff, do a trigger, but get like a glass jar, put a cotton wool bud in it, a cotton wool ball in it, ask questions, see if we can get it to move, put a lock off camera on it, that sort of thing. Something that it's very hard to debunk, because it's a sealed glass jar kind of thing. You get the drift. I just usually fall asleep watching something on telly, Stephen, to be honest. I fell asleep watching an old Aussie programme. Well, it's not old. Mid 2015, something like that. Old Marty Johnson's last night. This afternoon I've been watching walks around, like history walks around Britain with Tony Robinson. That was really cool. But yeah, I thought I'd do like a series of lives doing things that people could actually do at home if they wanted to, that sort of thing. Might not actually get anything, but you've got to try these things. I think old school methods are a lot easier to debunk than when you put technology into it. I'll get I'm gonna say I'll get a compass. Rob will go out and get a compass somewhere, or I'll order one off Amazon or something. Just get a compass and use that as like an EMF and ask it questions, see if we can get it to move, that sort of thing. Yeah, I'll give you the answer to this before, and again, don't throw rotten fruit at me. To watch an after school special on TV. So that's why the girls rushed home from school to watch an after school special on TV. Married at First Sight, Australia. I don't think I've watched that. I know it's so bad on Marie, isn't it? It just really is. Oh dear. Are you doing out, Wes? You want to come up for a bit? I can send you a link. We can have a chat if you're not busy. Right, I'll put myself on big again now because I've done. Oh, there it did it for me. Yeah, I just fancy doing something different. Everybody's so interested in using equipment and modern things. I just excuse me, and don't get me wrong, I love RTC. I do. I love my RTC, but to do something, you got to go back to work. But to do something that's really taking it back with minimal things that could influence it. You know what I mean? Just so much less to debunk and to change and to to worry about. It's like it's there. If I've got a glass jar, which is airtight and a ball of cotton wool in it, if it moves, then that's a lot less to debunk, isn't it? I just feel it's just to do things that people could have at home, would have at home, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's really bad, that one, Anne-Marie. After Girl Special. Jesus. Even just silly things like putting some rice down, see if we can get the rice to move, to maybe draw a line in it, nothing fancy. I'm not going to ask them to write the name in like rice or anything, but just put it on my desk, just put a spattering of rice on it, even it out, see if we can get any of it to move or to get a line in it, just basic things like that. I mean, I was well impressed with my live last week when we actually got a Japanese ham radio maker. Glenn picked the name because he just got a new radio. It's not Yazoo, a Yaesu radio. I want to say Yazoo, but it's a Yaesu radio, and he used that as a keyword, and we picked it up. That was just blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. It really did. I've been going over a live from Dave from a few weeks ago, doing a bit at a time because it's quite long, and he's got some really great stuff in that as well that I've been annotating for him. He was asking for his channel name, Darius, and I believe I've heard it a couple of times in the session that I've been annotating for him. So it's really cool. I enjoy things like that. I just fancy doing something a bit more old school, Just something that, people could actually, if I told them in advance, if I said in advance and did, set it up and did it in advance and said, right, what we'll need for this next session would be blah, blah, blah. If you have them at home, you could do it at the same time as me. So it's bringing in the people watching into it as well, so they could get the rice out or a jar out or, and they could ask questions along with me, that sort of thing. Yeah, Peninsula. I heard Peninsula, but to me, the SH no, it's not Peninsula. It is Peninsula. It sounded more like Chiller. So that's why I was questioning it because I heard the whole 4 syllables, but I weren't sure if it was a sh or a ch sounding word, in the middle of it. But what about that if I did that and advertised in advance and told people what I'd be using in the next live and how I'd be using it, and that they could do it along with me? I think that'd be pretty cool. So they could come along with me on the ride of trying these things. But just do the amount of basic things, Yeah, they did. No, they really tried. It was really cool. Randonautica. Yeah, I'm not sure whether that's paranormal or Stephen. I think it's just an app that people do. It's fun to have a laugh, but I think they're putting themselves in situations sometimes that's a bit dangerous if they're out at night. So, just remember not to be doing it by yourself at night, kind of thing. I think the problem with doing things like that is you never know who's coded the app and who's done it, and if they're waiting to slash up behind a tree. Because that would be bad. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Would you be interested in doing that if I took, if like at the end of every weekly one that I did, I gave what I would want to use for the following week, and then you could all do it with me? Would that be something that'd interest you? I mean, I'm going to do them anyway, but I just think it'd be really cool for people to participate as well. And I could maybe get you up, as long as I know you. I'm not one of those people who puts names in chats. You'd have to come on me Facebook or whatever, yeah, but then I could know you. But if you could do it along with me, then you could come up at various points, like after we've done the experiment, and then tell me if anything happened in yours. Is that sort of thing. Yeah, I think it does. And it brings people who want to come and watch me into it as well, which I really love. I don't have a massive audience. I'm not in it for making money. I could, like I've always said, I could jazz up my Spirit Box replies and put some echo on them and some reverb and make them look pretty and sound pretty. But I actually want the truth, so I don't want to do that with my responses. I like to show the question and the response and keep it as plain as possible. So, but I think it'd be cool to do like a mass, experiment every week with people joining in. I really do. Anyway, I've been on over an hour now. I was only going to do, sorry, got to go on for. No worries. I'm just about to get going myself, Anne-Marie, darling. Anyway, I'm going to go. I've done over an hour. I tend to like to keep them to an hour-ish. I don't want to book people for too long. So, yeah, if you're on my Facebook, whatever, if you think it's a good idea, drop me a line. To the Peninsula. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't know whether it was a ch or a sh sound. That was the part that got me. All right, DW, no worries. Yeah, I'm going now. Like I said, I tend to only usually do an hour, but I'm still nagging. So I'm going to go. Take care, everybody. Look after yourselves and, this crazy times. Stay safe. And if you've got any ideas for some basic, retro old school experiments, let me know and we'll see if we can incorporate them. And I think I will start doing like a series on it. And hopefully the people at home can join in with me. Thanks, Mark, DW, Stephen, Dave was in earlier, Anne-Marie, Wes, and my darling other half was in earlier as well. So thank you, Rob, for popping in and chatting for a while. I will speak to you all again soon. Oh, Dave was in earlier as well. I'll speak to you all again soon. Look after yourself and take care. Stay safe. Night, everybody. Bye.